What's your first takeaway from this?
Yeah, I mean, these numbers are solid. You know, our expectations were for the iPhone to be very, very strong. We were substantially above consensus, and they came in very nicely. Total sales was above our estimate. So from every different product line, whether you're looking at iPhones, Macs, iPads, wearables, and the services business, remember that's almost 2x the margin of the products business. This is a very clean quarter. The question is what's in the stock versus what's not. I mean, this is a stock that's trading at a 35 multiple. So people had high expectations, but in our view, this is a very, very solid quarter.
Yeah, 35 multiple. How quaint. Anand, let's talk about the milestone. Caroline mentioned this. They did cross the $100 billion mark for quarterly revenue. There's only a handful of companies that have ever been that. Obviously, Walmart, the one most consistent. And I think the general sense here, though, is that Apple has sort of become this juggernaut. It is a cash-generating machine. It is a revenue growth machine, no matter what. What actually gets investors excited, though, at this stage? I mean, what more can they do, given Apple's size, given Apple's multiple, that would actually make investors think, okay, this stock can really sort of appreciate, another 80% like it did last year?
Yeah, look, I mean, that's a great question, but the vectors that drive the fundamentals of this company are still the basic two. One is iPhone units, and remember, the iPhone is still skewing to the upside from a price mix perspective. So we expect ASPs to be at the high end, and from the color that we'll get on the call and from IDC data, et cetera, we actually have a view that ASPs are going up, right? So the two vectors that are independent here that drive Apple are iPhone units and the services business. Mm-hmm. And the services business obviously has a dozen subsegments within it, and it is a very margin-rich business. And we think that overall, this is a business that is going to add to the platform capability that Apple has. So, again, those are the two big things. I mean, the car is nice. All of the other new buzz products are nice. But this is a two-vector story, which is iPhone units and services sales.
What about geographies? What about China still going strong?
Yeah, so obviously the two theaters that are very important now to the Apple story are China and the U.S. And the emerging story is one of India, right? If they're able to somehow create a platform that creates appeal within India, either for the products business or at least the services business, then this is a business that could add several tens of billions of revenue to the overall platform over a period of time. And from a manufacturing basis, that's important. And from a product total addressable market, India is important. So those are the two markets now, U.S. and China today, but in the future, it's the India market.
Anand, what's the biggest risk facing this company?
Look, I mean, it's got a 35 multiple. This is a company with 100 billion plus in quarterly sales, and this has got a 35 multiple. So expectations are clearly very, very high. And this is not going to be a straight line up into the right kind of situation. So you're going to have bumps along the road, both in units as well as in services sales. So I think that's one key risk for sure. And then the other key risk is that, you have sort of a slowdown in the overall consumer market, or overall slowdown in personal electronic sales, and that could sort of hurt the iPhone business and smartphones generally. But for the next couple of years, we just don't see that.